Hi, my name is Matt Davis, and I am a physical therapy student at South College in Knoxville, Tennessee. I wanted to make this video to talk a little bit about myself and why I think that I would be a great fit for your clinic. I was born and raised here in Knoxville. Growing up, I always loved football and I always loved basketball. Those are my two main sports. And growing up in Knoxville, Tennessee, there's really only one college team that you're ever going to cheer for, and that's the University of Tennessee. Being a Tennessee fan lately, at least in the last 10 years, has taught me a lot about persistence as far as always it's tough to come back year after year. As a Tennessee fan, with kind of the run of success we've had lately, as well as optimism. Every year before the football season starts, I talk myself into 10 or 11 wins, and every year it's kind of been a 5 or a 6 win season lately for us. But we're on our way back up. We'll get there. It won't take too long. As far as NFL teams, I just want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys for a second. Love the Dallas Cowboys. That's been my team ever since I was a little kid. Emmitt Smith was my favorite player, and I know you talk about the Cowboys, America's team. A lot of people started to say that the bandwagon word, but I was a Cowboys fan through a lot of rough years in those early 2000s, and even still now. So I think I've earned a little bit to drop that bandwagon title. As far as education, I went to the University of Tennessee. There was only one place I was going to go. I told you, all ball, my whole life. But I went to the University of Tennessee. I graduated there with a bachelor's degree in therapeutic recreation. While I was there, I worked at several camps for kids with disabilities, where we just had activities and fun things planned for them, and it was a really cool experience. Had a blast doing that. When I graduated from the University of Tennessee, I moved to Memphis. Had a full ride graduate assistantship there for 2 years to get my master's in exercise science. While I was there, I taught classes in exercise science as well as interned at the strength and conditioning department. While I was interning for about 6 months, was working with pretty much every team. I got my certified strength and conditioning specialist certification, and the strength coach asked me if I wanted a team of my own, so I ended up being the strength coach for men's tennis for a semester. And that was a really cool experience. I was preseason leading up to end season, and we ended up being a top 25 team for most of the season. So that was a really cool experience for me as well. After that, moved back to Knoxville. I've worked as a personal trainer and I've worked as a PT tech. And I like them both. I like the performance aspect, really cool sports. I've always been into that, but I also like trying to figure out when someone comes in and they've got something that's been bothering them, they've got something that's hurting, and they can't figure out why they come to you for help. And I've always liked to try to figure out, okay, can I figure out what's going on? Can I help that person with that issue? And I'd always talk to the physical therapist after, he saw a patient and we'd talk about it, and he'd ask me, what I thought it was, and he would tell me what he thought it was, and kind of teach me a little bit extra along the way, and I always really appreciated that. I understand the impact physical therapy can have on anyone's life. My father's had 2 total knee replacements and a revision of that total knee, and physical therapy has really, really helped him, especially the first time around. This last time he's really struggling with it, and I'm really looking forward to using my knowledge to kind of try to help him get better. He's still walking with a cane, he still has a limp, but I really want to see, add that physical therapy knowledge that I have and the experience that I have to help him. But I don't want to start until I've had a chance to work in a clinic and gain as much experience as possibly can. So I just want to say that it's a great opportunity, and I look forward to working in a clinic, and that I think that I can actually bring a lot to the table as far as resilience, as far as always being inquisitive and trying to figure out what's going on, and really just wanting to help people. Because at the end of the day, I think the main thing that we, should do is listen. Listen to the patient, advocate for the patient, help the patient take care of what they believe is wrong. And if we do that and we focus on the goals of the patient, then we'll have the outcome that they want. But I really, really look forward to having the opportunity to get experience and bring a positive attitude that I've got from being a Vols fan into your clinic and work together. Thanks.